Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and as you can see we're running this team for the tournament and it's the traits variant. So of course I did manage to get 1965. You can probably push onto 2k if you can manage your slows and time slows a bit better, because of the time. I think my boss was sprinting slightly. But yeah, in terms of the team, we're running of course Dolphy, Griffith, Dio, Uma, Urza and Smith. So let's run through the familiars and memorials for you guys. So memorials wise, we're running Rukia, Jack of all on my Griffith. I'm running this Urza one with Fortune 3 on the Urza, of course. This Divinity Benimaru on my Uma. The reason for this is because I want just the highest damage stat on my Uma, of course. And then for my Frozen, not Frozen, but my Dofi, I want the Frozen Admiral. I've got Jack of all on it. I think I made a mistake, mate. Oh, I was meant to run my Frozen Admiral with Deadeye, because I have one down here. So I probably lost on a bit of damage, but it's fine. And then there's this Frozen Admiral for, of course, Dio as well. And last but not least, I've got this Fortune 3 Gambling Fanatic. Of course, this part is irrelevant, but of course, just the Fortune 3 just to get a small cost reduction is what we want. In terms of familiars wise, let's go through them. So this is for my Griffith, this is for my Uma, and this is for my Dofi. Okay, that's 3. Then we go for Fu. We're running this on my Smith. And then we're running 2 doctors. So this doctor, the one with Nullify on our Urza. This doctor with, of course, Rupture on our Dio. And that's pretty much it for the team and the setup. Let's just get into the runs. Or the run, not runs. Wait. My bad. Okay, cool. I'm just distracted by something. So, in terms of this video, there's one thing that I'm doing differently. I just put into 1.5x speed or my recording. So it's a bit faster for you guys. But in terms of managing it, I still think it should be manageable in terms of following my directions. Because I think there's a lot of like filler points where, of course, at those times, there's not much you can do. And yeah, we're placing, of course, our Dofi down so our Uma is protected. And we're making sure we're placing 3 Urzes around him for the main Dofi. Because if the Dofi gets deleted, and then, of course, the Uma gets hit at the same time, it gets kind of cooked. So yeah, there's a reason we're placing all our units around. You can see this way, everyone's protected, Dofi can't get deleted, and we can just survive all eclipses. And yeah, that's pretty much what you want to do. And yeah, you want to keep this Dofi stun, just keep it going. And here, yeah, you can set your Griffith to closest or strongest, whichever one you want to do. You place your Dofi back here, place your Urza, get your Urza, of course, to, what's that? The 3rd armor, and place that other Urza at the front, so she can, of course, apply Nullify to the enemies. You see, we start upgrading our Dofi once we get to that form, you see? So we get to form 3, Vanguard form, and we just upgrade Dofi, and you can see how much damage he's doing. Yes, the enemies have energy drain, so he's going to be losing damage for some instances, but it's perfectly fine. And we turn auto skip off for wave 9, just to make sure that we can farm some yen off the enemies. And yeah, you just let your Dofi do the work. You can see what upgrade he can get up to. It should be like 1 before max or 2 before max from just these waves alone. So this upgrade is like upgrade, yeah, 2 upgrades before. Just keep putting stats into your Umas. And of course, activate this Puppet Master and place Dio right now as soon as the boss is at the front. And put your Dio to slow, just to make sure you can slow him off. And yeah, by this, you should be able to kill him just with Dofi alone. You can see. But yeah, you can see these are the filler moments I'm talking about. There's not much I can even say. It's just waiting, innit? Just waiting for, of course, the boss to spawn, upgrading our units in specific orders, just making sure everyone's upgraded. That's all that you can say. You can see now we have our Uma Exodus upgrade, of course, around this way, wave 17. And yeah, just making sure my Dio has, of course, the range buff at all times. And yeah, the reason I played auto skip on for these waves just so I can set things up perfectly, so follow my setups. And yeah, I did leave them at the bottom right, so yeah, just follow those ones. You could put Sword of Actuation onto your Griff instead if you want, but I'm pretty sure in this run I might have given it to, of course, one of the Urzas, I can't remember. But for Urzas you want low SP, of course. But yeah, I'm just playing around with of course, the Smith buffs, and yeah, that's what we want to do as well. So the ones that are left at my bottom, the right of my screen, just use those ones for those units. And here is where it gets important, you know, you're gonna make sure you're time stopping and slowing this boss as much as possible, you know. So wait until he's affected by wanted, and then you string the minion, you see how much health he loses. A good, what was that 40 million? Maybe 50? I can't remember. A good 40 to 50 million just from Dolphy's ability alone, which is very nice. But yeah, now you're gonna keep playing with the time stop. Make sure you, of course, time stop him when you can. So whenever you see that icon disappear, just time stop. So we used one swap time stop already and one regular time stop. And yeah, we're gonna be, of course, swapping over again. Double swap. And boom, we just have him time stop. You can see how much damage he's taking, you know. He's taking a lot of damage, you know. And that's why Dolphy is so good, you know. He just does so much damage, you know. And here we time stop him again and swap back. And you can see he's already taken half his health here by this point. Pretty much all because of Dolphy, you know. Well, not really all because of Dolphy, but most of the damage comes from Dolphy. And Dio's time stops and support is helping a lot, you know. And you're trying to keep time stopping, slowing, doing as much as you can. Of course, the main issue with this setup is that you have no actual secondary slow to follow the bosses and leaks, but you know, there's not much you can do about it. And yeah, the boss will just kill off to the Dio summons, and of course Uma just going around the map. So now you're gonna make sure you time stop the Eren and Mikasa boss as soon as they spawn. You know, you're gonna make sure as soon as they spawn, they're getting time stopped. And just keep doing your Uma stats, making sure they're getting slowed by Dio is perfect. And yeah, just time stop them whenever you can. Now, what you could do for Dio, I guess, is when those two bosses do spawn, you could constantly just alternate between slow and freeze or slow and stun. Up to you. But of course, this is where it gets annoying because You have no way of slowing this boss, you know, so you're relying on the tentacles to stun him, and of course, Dio's time stops. And at this point, you want to turn auto skip off, so wave 35, you turn auto skip off. You set everyone who can be set to weakest, and of course, you just click yes when he's about to die, and that's it for the run. So I'll see you in the next video, like, subscribe, and yeah, peace.